So I once read a great book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's about, well, you can probably guess from the title. It's a great book on how to treat people in order to get them to like and respect you, get them on your side, and overall become the person that people want to be around and a person who others can admire. It's a really great book and I highly recommend that you give it a read, but the reason that I bring it up is because as I was flipping the pages recently, a few of the principles really stood out, and those principles were: don't criticize, condemn, or complain, give honest and sincere appreciation, and arouse in the other person an eager want. Interesting. With that being said, we've certainly had our fair share of interesting comments from actors and actresses over the years talking about their place in Hollywood or their opinions of the overall industry. We've heard the good.
Yeah, when you're constantly walking and there's cars blowing up in the back, things like that. It's cool and it's awesome. It looks beautiful, but I don't know anything about her.
I like this one.
We've heard the bad.
I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
What? What?
And now we hear the ugly, because somehow Rachel Zegler, the almighty goddess of pure wisdom and grace, has gone above and beyond what came before, not only having trashed the source material of her own project in order to push her worldviews, but now she thinks that her life is so difficult and she deserves to be compensated even more for her struggles in taking on the role as a Disney princess. Though, I'm not quite sure how this is even a fucking princess anymore. I mean, she thinks being in love brings women down and only suppresses their true potential. She thinks leadership is more important and fulfilling than falling for a prince and living happily ever after. And just to put the cherry on top, we're supposed to believe that Gal Gadot's character is jealous of her looks. To be fair though, I wouldn't be surprised if that plot point was also just taken away and changed to fit their
modern agenda,
considering how much they've fucking changed already. Anyway, let's take a look at what she has to say, shall we?
If I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Well, that fucking principle's out the window. Now, I'm no expert, but if we're talking from a logical perspective, isn't the whole point of the strike so that the writers are fighting for fairer wages, and the actors have decided to join in order to, you know, have more people behind the protests? We're not actually here so that you can get paid more, and in fact, while we're on the topic, aren't you getting paid like millions of dollars to play this role? I mean, Jesus, you signed a contract where you were getting paid a boatload of money in advance, you knew exactly what you were getting into, and now for some reason, you think you're entitled to be paid even more just because your co-workers think that they aren't, and now you think that you deserve the same? I mean, shit, talk about being grateful for the position that you're in. Wait, what's that I hear? There's more she had to say. Well, shit, let's take a look.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
Dude! What the fuck?
I mean, that wasn't exactly my takeaway from the movie, but sure, you go right ahead.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Damn, that's just straight up disrespect.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Okay, wow, okay, okay. Wow.
One of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful.
Okay.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What the fuck even is this movie? So there's no prince, there's no true love. We know what else there isn't. What even is the fucking plot of this thing? This all seems like the polar opposite of what the original story was going for, and considering how Disney are known for their
imagination
and telling stories that have a long-lasting impact, this sounds like it was made for insufferable feminists who think men are a waste of time, and that being empowered and realizing how amazing you are is the ultimate goal of life. Damn, talk about being your fucking target audience.
We came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White. It became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just, and who can become a fantastic leader.
And the reality is, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over her kingdom.
Yep.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms,
is what makes it so relevant to where we are today.
Gal, we know how you really feel, okay? Just blink twice if you need help. So, what we can gather from all of this today is that 1. She's criticised the source material and how
It's not 1937 anymore.
2. She's complained that her millions of dollars isn't enough. 3. She's given no actual praise or appreciation to the material that made this project possible for her in the first place. And 4. You've given literally nobody but yourself a reason to see this movie. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing here, like many times before, is making a movie for you, for yourself. You're not making the movie for any other person besides what you want. Your complaints stem from what you think this movie should be. Did you ever stop to think that, I don't know, maybe there's a reason why people like the original movie? Maybe there's a reason that it's lasted this long in terms of cultural significance. Maybe there's a reason why people, like you, are still dressing up as this character. It's because the original character is iconic. It's because the original movie is timeless. It's because the story is fun and interesting and original, at least for its time. Do you really think that your ideology and outlook on life being inserted into your character isn't extremely narrow-minded? Do you really think that your movie is going to have any lasting impact on anyone? Do you think that people are going to be talking about Snow Woke and the 7 magical creatures of diverse representation in years to come? Fuck no. And you know, a favourite YouTuber of mine put it better than I ever could.
Compared to the people that came before them, they're simply jealous of a legacy they'll never have and values they couldn't possibly appreciate.
Bang on, mate. Bang on. This movie's going to be a complete disaster, but you've got to wonder if the strike will actually help this movie out a little, considering that Rachel Zegler won't be able to run her mouth and spew more of this crap. But with all that being said, I have to admit, I really am looking forward to seeing the end product of this thing, and one can only imagine the sight to be seen when this is finally released. It sure will make for some interesting discussions. That's for sure. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye.